Totally inappropriate. So next, we have Renee. It's Renee. There she is. So she's coming on up on Willow Ridge.
Yeah, we can do three vocal mics, and he both need a quarter-inch jack to plug in. So if you got quarter-inch cords, you need a cable. Yeah, average cable. Yeah. If you got two quarter-inch cables, and then we can do three vocal mics.
Here tonight because
Okay, and you're on
my
after.
break dancing, which I'm really the cartwheels, the flips, on the floor spinning around. Not tonight. Maybe next year. What I'm going to do is a medley of farmer songs. These are very old songs, and I've customized them. And I'm going to start out once in a while. I'm going to talk, which is what I'm going to start with. So I've been 40 years in Wazeeka, Wisconsin, a certified organic farmer. 40 years ago, I certified organic in 1975. But I came out of Chicago. So this is kind of a story about when I was a little girl. The closest I ever came to farming growing up in Chicago was Old MacDonald's Farm. It was the book my mother read to me and my younger sister over and over again. We just couldn't get enough of that farm life. We were mesmerized by all those exotic animals and the sounds they made. What does the cow say? Ooh. What does the duck say? Quack, quack. Right? You read the same book. What does the horse say? Neigh, neigh. Well, neigh was the only way my little sister Diane could say my name. She couldn't pronounce the R part of her name, so she called me Neigh. So one day, sitting on my mom's lap, listening to what does the horse say? Neigh, neigh. She thought that was a personal tribute to me. So she said, she hiked herself up and said, when I grow up, I'm going to have a horse that says, Diane, Diane. And that is a true story. So we all dream of farm life differently. It's different for all of us. I have a very successful lawyer friend who makes real money, who would trade that life for the life of a farmer, no matter what I tell her. And I think it's because she thinks that I wake up singing these tra-la-la twiddly-dee songs, the farm life. So this is the singing part. I'm going to say the first one. When the sun in the morning peeks over the hill and kisses the roses from my windowsill, then my heart fills with gladness when I hear the trill of those birds in the treetops on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. And we farmers have a take of our own, because it's not so easy being green. Green is the color of broccoli, and also cabbage worms and weeds. And it's not so easy getting the green. And if money grew on trees, we plant more trees. So farming and money is like an oxymoron. I just heard a farmer down the road singing, shine on sunshine on harvest moon up in the sky. I ain't seen no prophet since January, February, maybe June or July. And his friend Ernie singing his favorite work song. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and you load 16 bales and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe on this tractor, I can't go. And then there's always the weather, which is a big consideration. Every spring, we think it's going to be the spring that's going to be going our way. You know, when the red, red robin comes bobbing along. And when it rains just at the right time, we're singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling, we're planting again. But there's also the spring that we end up sitting in the house singing, stormy weather, clouds and cold and mud all together, keeps raining all the time. It's not so easy being green. But we farmers keep on keeping on because, like Tom Rosenfeld said to me, and it's true, farming is a calling. And there are those days when it all seems so very worth it. And we look out the window where the birds are trilling and the roses are blooming. And here comes the sun, da 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 da, here comes the sun. It's all right, da 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 da. And we look out there and the corn is as high as an elephant's eye. Wow. And it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. So it's, oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day. We have a wonderful feeling, everything's going our way. So even if we ain't got a barrel of money, maybe we're ragged and funny, we're farming along, singing a song, side by side. So the Band of Farmers, which we celebrate tonight, is a pretty interesting group. We got one of everything. Most importantly, they and we are keeping that dream of farming alive, just being who we are and doing what we do. So the farmers coming together, banding together, we're a family of farms, one big extended family. And like any other family, we might not be crazy about every relative, but we're family. So let's consider ourselves part of the band. Consider ourselves part of the family. Consider ourselves well in. We heard the call, and now we're just like kin. My only instrument.